Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, today we're going to address the whole, where have I been? Why have I not been posting? And am I coming back to YouTube properly? So the short answer is yes, I'm coming back. The long answer is I don't know how long for, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to upload. I don't really know what's going on anymore. This month actually marks my channel being demonetized because I haven't been active enough in the last year, so my channel hasn't gained enough views. I have enough subscribers, I just don't have enough views over the whole of my time here. But anyway, I really want to get back into it. It's not about being monetized, but obviously if I want to do the quality of videos that I was doing before, I need to be able to get a few pennies, and let's face it, I really wasn't getting a lot. I think it works out that I've had less than £300, no, less than £200, it was nearly $300 in the whole time I've been doing YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so why haven't I been active? Obviously you guys know I opened a salon a couple of years ago. A lot has happened. I'm no longer in the salon that I was in. You've seen my last one and the first one. We've just moved. There's pictures on my Instagram if you want to check that out. I will eventually do a proper salon tour. It is amazing. I'm loving it. We've only been here 2 months now, 2.5 months nearly, and we're getting there. There's still a lot of work to be done. There's 2 of us here, and anyway, I haven't been so active because I haven't been well, and obviously you guys who follow me know about my fibromyalgia, my chronic pain issues, my underactive thyroid and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, last year I found out that I had something else that was going on that really actually messed with my body and messed with my mental state of mind, and I kind of got to a stage where I gave up. I'll be honest, I really gave up, and oh gosh, I'm starting to get emotional already and I haven't even talked about this. So early last year I noticed I was really run down. I actually broke my finger early last year, of course on my right hand. It was so bad. If I can find a picture I'll pop in, you know, what my gorgeous splints look like. Anyway, so I wasn't able to work, and I kind of thought that was part of the reason I didn't feel great. I knew I was run down. I knew that something wasn't right. I kind of thought at one stage I was so run down and was getting dizzy a lot and just didn't feel genuinely well. And a lot of the time, if you guys suffer from any of what I've suffered with, you'll know that when you go to the doctors, you're generally told it's your fibro, it's your underactive thyroid, so you end up not going. So months passed, I hadn't gone, and I got a letter from the doctor to say that I was due for my my annual check for my underactive thyroid. So I needed to go and get my blood test done. So that was fine. I made the appointment for that. I went down. I was just casually saying to the nurse, you know, how run down I felt, and I think they were doing the whole blood work that day, so doing my blood count and stuff, and I was saying, I'm so glad you're doing this because I think my blood count's dropped again, which it had done years ago. I'll maybe in another video talk about that whole experience and how scary that was. But anyway, she went, oh, I'm just looking, we haven't done your blood pressure in a while. Let's get that on file. So I'd never had any issues with blood pressure. It was never on my mind. So whenever she did it, she said, oh, that's a wee bit high. And I just kind of knew by the tone of her voice that she was a wee bit alarmed. Well, let's do that again. I says, why, what is it? And she says, it's one, what is it? Oh, please. Are you kidding me? They're starting to do work outside, of course. I'm so sorry about this. This is quite late. I'm in the salon. Anyway, hopefully it won't be too loud. I will try and get this story done quicker because I've been trying to do these videos for weeks now and haven't had the time. Of course, the one time I do, there's work going on. Anyway, so long story short, my blood pressure at that time was 221 over 107. She was like, that is quite high. No. What was it? 217 over 131. That's what it was. She was like, I really need you to see the doctor before you leave. Do you mind going sitting in the waiting area while I see if there's a doctor available? So I sat there and sat there and sat there. 45 minutes went past. By the time the doctor did it, the blood pressure had gone up even more. She was like, look, I'm going to give you some medication. I want you to come down in the morning for an ECG and we'll see what that comes back with. So I left. I went to the reception. Was standing there waiting to make the appointment. I looked down and noticed that I had a missed call on my phone and a voicemail popped through. So I was listening, and it was the same doctor saying, look, I'd really like you to come back. I want you to go straight to the hospital. Really concerned. I've just been talking to another doctor. And actually I had heard her talking to him. I didn't realise they were talking about me, but I'd heard the concern in her voice. And she says, I'm going to give you a letter. I want you to go straight to the emergency room. So that was fine. I rang my husband and said, look, I'm coming up. I need you to take me to the hospital. They've asked for me to be admitted for monitoring. They're concerned about my blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't have a clue that anything was wrong with me. We thought I was just going for a routine blood check. So anyway, I went up, they did all these tests, and I was there for hours upon hours upon hours, getting all these different tests done. And in the end, they went, look, we don't really keep you for monitoring anymore. I'm just going to release you into your doctor's care. We want you to go every single morning to have your blood pressure checked. They've given you medication, so if that doesn't come down, well, you probably should come back to us. We don't think you've had a heart attack. If it gets worse, it is potentially going, but we're going to release you into their care. So I was like, for goodness sake. Of course, by this stage, you can imagine I was not well at all. So I went to the doctors the next morning. I ended up every single morning I had to go to the doctors and have my blood pressure checked. And after a couple of days, they increased the medication that they've given me. And then after 3 weeks of me, oh yes, I was on bed rest, strict bed rest, because pushing my blood pressure so high could cause a heart attack or a stroke. So that was their biggest concern. So they wanted me to go home and rest until they could get it down. I wasn't allowed to do anything. And I was like, you do realise me coming down every morning is probably heightening the stress that, you know, of my blood pressure here. Like, we just need to monitor you. So it's like, right, okay. So after a few weeks, it started coming down a bit. So then I was allowed to go every other day. And then it became once a week because, to be honest, it wasn't coming down fast enough. And there wasn't a lot happening in between. So they ended up getting it to come down. They were concerned. The lower number, which I found out, the lower number is the one that's more dangerous. So you've got your systemic and your diastolic. And the diastolic one is the most dangerous one, and that was the one, it should never be any more than 90, and mine was still over 100, so they were very concerned about that. So I kept going and being monitored. They changed medication, they gave me another medication. So as time went on, I actually realised that the palpitations I thought I was having through fibromyalgia wasn't actually to do with that. It was all connected. So I looked back over through my Fitbit, and if you look, my heart was constantly racing. My resting heart rate was over 90, which there was no real reason for. But as I was doing exercise, it was pushing up higher and higher and higher. And it was getting to the stage where I was getting dizzy. And so I looked back and it was showing, and I'll pop in some pictures here for you guys to see. You can see where on days, like on a Wednesday, I don't work. And if you look at this here, you can see that like there was fat burning for so many hours. And this went back, I actually looked, I got my Fitbit for Christmas last year. Sorry, 2016 I got this. So I was actually able to see from the day and hour that I put this on that my heart had been beating too fast all that time, and I had no idea. Any wonder I was so run down. So I got to the stage where they were like, right, okay, this clearly isn't just your blood pressure. Your blood pressure is probably high because of this, not the other way around, and blah, blah, blah. We're going to send you for an urgent referral to cardiology. This needs checked out. We're really concerned, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, we want you to be careful. No, don't be exercising. we need you to do some walking, but you're not allowed to get your heart rate really going, because we don't want to cause you to have a heart attack, which is what will happen. Also, we're concerned about you being on your own whenever you're walking the dog, because obviously I walk the dog every night. If you overdo it and you collapse in the street or have a heart attack in the street, we don't want that. We would rather you were with someone whenever you're out walking. If you don't have someone with you, we'd rather you didn't go. So I was like, right, okay. It got to the stage where I had to have a chaperone no matter where I went. Okay, sorry. So my friend Sarah tried ringing me there. I'm really trying to get this all out so that I can go, because this noise is annoying. So anyway, I wasn't allowed out on my own. I had to have someone with me, and because I wasn't able to exercise as much, I've actually put on nearly 2 stone, and it really affected my mental state of mind. I have to say, the whole thing, I've cried so much. My biggest thing is I'm 33, I'm nearly 34. In 2 months I'll be 34, and my life is so limited. Again, after everything I've fought, my life is so limited. I can't go walking as much as I'm used to. I can't even do housework properly, which, I mean, I'm not the most domesticated person anyway, but I can't do what I need to do. I can't get out and about. I can't just get up and go whenever I want to. If I go upstairs to the bathroom, I can't come down the stairs straight away because it affects my heart so much. Even just changing the cat's litter affects my heart so much. I am so frustrated. The amount of times I've just burst into tears because I'm so fed up. I just want to be able to live my life. I just want to be able to get up and do things and not have to worry about this constant heart beating so fast and what this means for me in the future. And this is really aggravating me. Let's just cut this video now. I will do a second part about what is happening with my doctor's appointments, the urgent referral to cardiology and stuff. But anyway, guys, I have been so sick that I really haven't been up to doing it. I don't have the strength to plan. I don't have the strength to get everything set up. So I am trying at the minute, while it's a wee bit quieter at the salon, to get different bits and bobs done. And I really want to get back into doing this, and I want to get part of me back, because YouTube was something that gave me a passion, that gave me my fight for life back whenever I was really sick before. So I'm relying on this to really bring me back to me being me, because I am just done, guys. I'm so fed up. It seems like one thing after another, and it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I just feel like I can't win, and I need something. I need something to keep me mentally sane, because this is just, it's too much. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping that this has not been too noisy. If it has, I'll probably not have uploaded this, so this is irrelevant. But as you can see, I'm starting to get redder while I'm getting annoyed. So I'm going to go, and I will do a part 2 of what else has happened and what the future updates may be, or something. Anyway, guys, thank you. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and let me know what's been happening with you guys. I've missed you. And thank you to everybody who has been contacting me and keeping in touch. It's been so nice to be chatting with all of you. And I hope that this can continue and we can keep doing more of these videos. Probably will change the background. There's plenty of places in the salon that I can do videos from. But anyway, guys, I love you all so much. I will see you next time. Bye.